So hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this tutorial video, we are going to learn about how to changing letter or a word animation. Okay, by using only CSS. So let's start with our HTML file. So let's save this file firstly, and we are going to give them the name as a letter animation, whichever you want to give. So I am going to give them word animation as a name. Now this is our CSS file, so let's select file over as a CSS. Let's also save this file. So I'm going to give them the style as a 12.css. It's only CSS, yeah. So let's start with our HTML file firstly, guys. So I'm going to write down as a title here, change text animation. Okay, now let's move forward to our link. We need to give the links here, so let's write down link. Now let's give them the sorry, yeah, as a style sheet. Now let's give them the type. If you want to write down, you can also write down. Let's type as a CSS. Now let's give them the hyperreference link here, guys. So I'm going to give them as our style 12.css. Okay, now let's move forward to I'm going to write down our h1 tag, and inside the h1 tag I'm going to write down I study. Okay, and then I'm going to write down here span tag, close, and after the span tag close I'm going to write down here dot. Okay guys, now let's then save. Now let's move forward to our CSS file. Our HTML file is clear, guys. Okay, now let's open our CSS file. So I'm going to start with our body tag. Let's curly brackets open and close. Let's give them the margin as a 0 and padding as a 0, and let's give them the background. So I'm going to choose our number here. Let's write down our number 4588. Let's then save. Let's open our live server. Now let's split screen so you can understand. Now let's write down our h1 tag. Curly brackets open and close. So I'm going to write down here margin as a 250 pixel. And here I'm going to use the 400 pixel. So as you can see, it's going to center mode right now. Now let's give them the padding as a 0. Then font family, whichever you want to use. So let's use this one. Now let's give them the color. So I'm going to give them the color as a white. So as you can see, it's visible. Now let's write down our font size. So I'm going to write down here this. Let's minimize some. Yeah. When you open full screen, then it look like this. So let's give them the 6 cm. Now let's give them the text shadow here, guys. So text shadow 2 pixel. I'm going to use it here, and let's use our RGBA color as a 0, 0, 0, and here I'm going to use as a 0.5. So as you can see, my node here. Let's zoom it. This is the shadow here, guys, as you can see. So that is how it works. Now let's move forward to our span before. So we are going to use this one. Let's curly brackets open and close. Then I'm going to write down here as a content as a HTML. And here let's save them. So as you can see, my content is before is our HTML. Now let's give them the animation. So I'm going to give them the name as animate infinite as a 8 second. Now let's give them the keyframes. So keyframes, I'm going to give them the animate here, curly brackets open and close as a 0 percentage. Here I am going to write down content. When it goes to 0 percentage, is showing our HTML text. Okay, but if you want to change these text or the word or a letter, whichever you tell, so for that we need to write down here in our animate our content as a change. So let's just copy this one, guys. So I'm going to copy this one and paste. Here I'm going to give them the 25 percentage. In here I'm going to change the subject here. So as you can see, it's changed. When it goes to 25 percentage, it's changed, and it's repeating now our HTML. Now CSS. So as you can see, I use it here our infinite here, guys. That's why. Sorry, guys. This is why I use here infinite, so it's move all time. Now let's change also more subjectives here, guys. So let's give them the 50%. Here I'm going to use our jQuery. Now save. Here I'm going to use our JS when it goes to 75 percentage, and here our 100 percentage, and inside the 100% I am going to write down Flutter. So as you can see, Flutter when it goes to 0% our HTML, then CSS, then jQuery, then JS, and then Flutter. That is how our infinite works here, guys, and this is our animation, guys, and this is for our content we want to change. Okay, so that is for our changing later animation, guy, by using pure CSS. If you have any query, write down in the comment section, and also for the source code, don't forget to write your email ID in the comment section. Okay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.